Alright, so here today we are talking about something pretty good. We're talking about all of the changes that have gone through with the newest update, which is the 4.5 global anniversary. A lot of these updates are pretty cool, and they do spell out some pretty good stuff for the future of the game in the aspects of rewards and, changes, quality of life and such, and again, the new features in the thing, which will controversial they are, but again, it's a new mechanic, so you have to, at some point, take care of it. Today we're going to jump into that. New to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's go through everything, and let's talk about it all. So first things first, one of the new mechanics that have dropped in, again, the 4.5 anniversary. Again, just to make this clear, 4.5 anniversary is considered a Ragnarok update, so I'm going to continue to say 4.5 Anni. It's the Rag update. People aren't still putting the dots together just because it feels weird to say that, but it is. That's how it works, all right? So with this one, first mechanic is over here. This is the basic hero notebook, or this is not MHA. This is called, oh my god, what is it called in this game? In MHA, it's called hero notebook, and what is it called in this game? Oh no. Whatever, this book thing, right? This book thing, basically speaking, it's meant for us to be able to get a nice, clear idea of things that we have to clear, things we have to go through, and things we have to get done in the game. Over here, this shows me a nice little overview of, okay, hey, buddy, GoGo, you didn't do any of your storyline, you're missing these things, this is how many gems you can pick up from the storyline. I've already finished my Hero Path missions, otherwise it would tell me that. And again, this stuff over here is the freebie, I think, banner thing, and these are the other I think welcome back events. So that's the whole point of this. The entire point is to show you this is what you got to do, this is what we have ready for you. They added a new feature in it where every single festival we will be picking up a brand new event where it's going to give us some sort of rewards. In this event, we're actually getting summons for the current 4.5 anniversary banner, the free banner, which by the way doesn't look too bad. With this free banner, we have all these things again over here on the side. We have all these things over here on the side. All these things over here on the side. The missions are also very, very easy to get through. Very, very easy missions. Again, you have 7 days of the event. Over here again, all the summons and such. All the summons and such. Over here again, all the summons and such. And then again, all the summons and such. The whole point of this again is to basically just be able to clear these missions, get them out of the way, and then summon on the banner. That's what they want you to do. And again, it's a new mechanic in the aspect of during a new festival. Let's say we get the next festival next week. Or sorry, oh my god, at this point they could do that. In 2 months we get the new festival, which is September. We're bound to get a festival then. When that happens, we're going to get another edition, another book in here that will give us rewards for that festival. And then when November, then December, then again whenever after, we will keep every single festival getting one more of these events per festival, which is huge. It's actually free rewards, maybe free summons every single time. We don't know for sure, but for right now, free rewards, which is always welcome. And again, it has good rewards. It has some UR pendants in here. It has some SA coins in here. So again, they're trying to solve that issue of, again, lack of materials, because again, they're adding new materials, new mechanics. They want to give you the old materials to allow you to be able to get the new materials, because again, if all the focus on the old materials is now dwindled because you've now gotten so many of them, you can now focus on the higher tier stuff. In this case, the new mechanic we have now in the game, which we'll talk about in a second, but that's a new thing over here. Very cool, very fun, and yeah, pretty standard stuff there, but it is good. Beyond that, we also have this. We now have a new mechanic with the bird. The bird now has its official 4th floor. Alongside the 4th floor, you actually will have a new mechanic called Relic Enhancement. Yes, Relic Enhancement is officially your new gimmick. With this, is it a hard mode? I'll be honest, if you have the team and you know what you're doing, it's not extremely excruciating, right? I still think, in my opinion, Squirrel could be considered harder just because so many gimmicks on top of it, but I think that for the most part here, if you know what you're doing, you have the right team, and you're committing to it, you might be able to do it pretty quickly. And the team is not too terrible to formulate, right? It's basically just standard characters we all have, other than Thor. You know what I mean? So for the most part, not too bad in my opinion, but again, everyone has their own opinion to it. I will say the problem is the rates and such, and how the operation of this is, where it's not guaranteed every time for some of the materials here, even though those materials are needed. You know what I mean? Very stupid, but how it works is this. We have a new orb over here. This orb is required when upgrading a character. I think you need 3 of them. You then have this over here, which is again this other material, which you need 10 of these per 1 relic. You then also still need the other materials. For example, not these ones. You need the discs, right? The triangle discs. You need 80 of whichever disc is the character, typing, whether it be unknown, human, demon, or giant, right? That's how it's going to operate. You then need 5 million gold. That's what you need to go and craft yourself basically one of these relics. Again, not terrible of a feature, but still could have been done better on the rates and such, and a few other things here. But yeah, not the smartest thing, but you know, hey, for the most part, it is there. A new upgrade material, a new upgrade mechanic. If you want to get some extra CC, you got to do it. That upgrades every relic in the game. So again, if you have a relic you want upgraded, that is how you're gonna upgrade those relics. So pretty cool stuff there. Beyond that, we have some quality of life changes. First things first, if we were to go to our item storage, we can actually view some of these quality of life changes. For example, officially, things like this: 189, again, it's more than 99. Instead of having multiple stacks, it now has, again, one singular stack. Over here, 207, instead of having multiple stacks, it now has a singular stack. They have been doing this more and more because, again, they understand it's a horrible mechanic when you're sitting there on so much of this material, and they, again, have multiple 99 drops of it. As you're going to obtain more of these old materials, they're going to upgrade them in the aspect of, again, allowing you to hoard 999 of them without taking up, again, 10 different positions in your box. So again, you see 459 out of 537. I'm doing pretty good here on storage space because, again, they've nuked half of the storage space here, allowing it to be, again, dropped for the reason, and this is good, obviously, right? For the reason of, yeah, you don't have to keep expanding your damn box. For people that don't expand their box, 10 out of 10. You guys must have so much space right now, and technically speaking, somebody saved up gems because, again, you didn't you know, keep expanding your box like, you know, I did in a way. So for the most part, again, quality of life like this is always welcome. I still hope in the future they remember the affection system still exists. I finished that system ages ago. It would be nice to get new affection gems in there, you know what I mean? We have a lot of characters nowadays, so, you know, but that's free gems. They can't give away too much, right? So there is that, but very cool quality of life change over here. We like it. We love it. That's how it operates. Again, I don't play this content, but I will just say it. Knighthood boss and Knighthood battle system has been fully revamped. Fully revamped. Basically speaking, if I were to go and compete in this, and I were to do all my missions and everything, you can easily finish all of these things now in comparison to before. It's not bad how they've operated this system. I will say they've done it much better, and again, they've made it just more of a, less of a burden, as they say, to complete these things and finish these things. So again, if you play Knighthood competition, a lot has been changed there to make it easier and more fun to play, and just relieve you of some burden. In this case over here also, it's faster to do this and get a higher score, because again, most players who play this just play this to get the rewards and nothing more. So again, they made this a little bit better. That's what the changes have come through on the Knighthood boss function and the Knighthood battle system, which again, I don't play it, so I don't know much about it. Won't go into the details on that one. If you want to check it, it's on the forum tomorrow, basically, for the English patch notes, all right? Beyond that, a quick little change. They added the ability to now view which event is active via this. It'll tell you Hero Arena because Hero Arena is active. When Labyrinth is active, it will tell you Labyrinth because Labyrinth is active. That's how that's going to operate. Not bad. We'll definitely take that. They've also done a new pop-up menu throughout the game where it's going to help you, guide you through some stuff, which is, again, pretty standard, but that's what they've done. So, again, there's a new, just updated UI that will, again, push you around the game and tell you what you're doing and tell you what you need to do. Pretty much, other than that, not much like the bigger stuff, but again, we did have some good changes in this update. Again, we have the Relic Enhancements. We have the new book system, which is, again, via this button over here, which is, in my opinion, a pretty fun one, right? Just because, again, every update is going to at least give you something, which is good. It's always good to have extra, and again, we definitely need extra, as we are now getting every month a UR festival, basically speaking. And again, if it's not a UR festival, it basically is a UR festival because it's a collaboration. The amount of pendants, essay coins, and everything collaborations require are actually, I think, maybe mathematically more than an actual UR festival, but I'll fact check that one because there's 4 different characters you have to level up. So just remember, these materials and such are good, and we definitely need them. At the end of the day, we definitely need them. So I will say that right now. Also, just the last thing, just to mention this, I mentioned this in my should you summon, but this is clear to know. In the future, you have to keep an eye out for this. The bird has a new mechanic over here. If you go over to this one, you go over here, it's called Strong. Again, we have this as a simple mechanic for everything in the game, but now the bird has one. The bird will have this where if this character is summoned for and on your team, they will actually get a boost to destroy the bird. So just know for the future, if a character has a Strong on one of these bosses, you might want to pick them up just because they're going to be good for the boss. Again, over here, you see it clearly. Strong. She gets a boost of 30% and then 10%. It's like attack-related stats and crit damage and such. So it's good. It's a good boost. But is that how they're going to operate some characters in the future to make sure you summon for them so that you never miss out on a content like this? Is that what they're planning to do? Probably. So just keep an eye out for it, as again, it's going to be important, and I highly recommend that if you do plan on skipping Thor, don't even try to clear out the new content. It does more so require Thor, unless you're a whale. All right, it's my opinion, but Again, just my 10 cents. But that makes it, I'll wrap it up there. Take care, have fun. That's all I got for you here today. Pretty simple.